Now, a big I-team investigation exposing puppy mills. We are talking about sick, injured puppies raised in wire cages and wading through their own waste.
These 4 puppies are living in Wisconsin puppy mills. Our senior investigative reporter John Mercure is here with the story. John?
Mike Carroll, it's one of our state's dirty little secrets. Wisconsin has become one of the top locations for puppy mills, and the horrid conditions inside the mills are just getting worse and worse. Wire cages, concrete floors, dogs literally eating each other alive.
These bald patches on the toes, this completely bald tail, that's something's way wrong here.
Our hidden cameras captured a black market for underage puppies.
They haven't even started eating on their own yet.
You won't believe what happened to this dog.
The money is just way more important to them than the health of the puppy.
And the puppy millers couldn't care less about the sick, injured dogs they're sending into your home.
I wanted to ask you about the puppy that you sold us.
Central Wisconsin, farming country, wheat, corn, puppies. Some of the most shameful puppy mills in America are right here in Wisconsin.
It's a horrible problem. It's a hidden problem.
The Tammy Kautzer Farm, one of the most notorious puppy mills in the state. We decided to buy a puppy here. Our hidden cameras caught dogs crowded into wire pens inside the barn. Cold, concrete floors covered in feces. In one pen, there was even a dead puppy. There were so many dogs that it was almost deafening. All of them yelping for something they seldom get. A human touch, a little personal attention.
They don't know what sunshine is. They've never felt grass, never been held, never been loved. It's tough.
The barn was bad. Inside the Kautzer house, it was just strange. Dozens of dogs stacked in cages, many of them with staph infections. And the sick dogs shared the floor with the Kautzer kids. In one corner, we saw this dog. Half of its skin had been torn away by another dog in the barn.
Half of its skin was gone. It was awful, and you know that dog had to be in pain.
We decided to buy a Pomeranian puppy. Kautzer offered to sell it to us even though the puppy was only 4 weeks old, half the age recommended by vets.
Any good breeder is going to say minimum, absolute minimum, 8 weeks.
We got the puppy outside, and we were shocked by just how sick she was.
Oh, that's pathetic.
Fur missing, a major staph infection with open sores. And look at the puppy's tail. It doesn't even look like a tail.
They're probably living in filthy conditions.
Time to ask Tammy the puppy miller what her deal is.
You sold us a really sick puppy.
No, not really. It's eating on its own. It's fine.
Really? Fine? Then what about this?
Give her half of this right in the mouth.
When we bought our puppy, she came with antibiotics to fight the infection that Tammy told us she had.
That dog's really sick, you know.
Do you know that for sure?
Yeah.
And Kautzer knows it too. Here's the receipt she wrote out. She jotted down known illness.
No, it's not sick.
The dog's not sick?
No.
So that the way the tail looks, the way the paws look, that's normal?
If you had seen it when it was sick, you'd know.
Hello? When it was sick?
We're going to have to get it to a vet right away and see what it has.
We named the puppy Angelica. And here's what Angelica has. A serious staph infection. Coccidia, which is a parasite, open sores, a tail that may never heal, and the trauma of being taken from her mom before she was ready.
They don't care about the dogs whatsoever. If they cared about the dogs, they would have them into the vet and get the proper care and not sell them at 4 weeks old.
And they sure do sell them. Angelica, our sick dog, cost us $300. Experts believe Tammy Kautzer sold 400 puppies last year. That's $120,000. The cruel and callous money-making machines continue to pump out puppies. And those puppies continue to suffer behind closed doors.
Will you show us? Let us see what it's like in there.
Dirty, sick, injured dogs, neglected by the very people they count on.
That's one that needs to go away. That's just nasty. We need some legislation to put places like that out of business.
Now, vets tell us that they think Angelica will probably be okay. Unsure. Right now she is going through extensive medical treatment. And part of the problem is that the Wisconsin legislature has not passed any legislation to protect little dogs like Angelica. In the past, they've tried. There are some bills that have been proposed, Mike, and so we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Stunning pictures. It's amazing that there has not been some law passed.
Yeah, that's what we believe, too, and we'll have to wait and see what happens.
All right, thanks, John.